Hello team, welcome back to the Mama Mel Collections channel. Today we're diving into one of my favorite embroidery techniques, applique. Whether you're brand new or you've been stitching for years, these tips will help your applique look cleaner, smoother, and way more professional. And yes, I'm spilling all my best tricks, starting with my absolute favorite, scissors. Let's get into it. If you've done applique for any amount of time, you know that not all scissors are created equal, and that after a while, all of them will leave little dents in your thumbs. It's like the unofficial badge of honor for applique lovers, right? But seriously, the scissors you use matter. My absolute favorite are the Gingher 6-inch double curved applique scissors. That little curve lets you trim super close to the fabric without accidentally cutting your stabilizer or base material. And the double curve keeps your hand above the hoop so that you're not bumping into the fabric or the hoop while you trim. If you do a lot of applique, these are 100% worth it. They make trimming clean and comfortable. My next tip is to use HeatnBond Lite on the back of your applique fabric before you even start stitching. It's a lightweight fusible that gives your fabric just a bit of structure, which makes trimming easier and helps prevent fraying around your satin stitches later. Once you iron it on, you can hoop and stitch your placement line like normal. That little bit of structure helps you get those nice, crisp cuts. And don't be afraid to experiment with different fabrics. You can applique with so many types: cottons, satins, lace, even specialty materials like tulle, knit, or sequins. In this project, I'm actually using pieces from a wedding dress and baby clothes, which makes it so personal and meaningful. Every bit of fabric behaves a little differently, but that's part of the fun. Just test your stitch settings and see what works best. When it comes time to trim your applique fabric after the tack down stitch, get as close as you can to that line, but don't cut through it. Trimming close keeps your satin stitch looking neat and even. If you leave too much extra fabric, you'll end up with fuzzy edges around that satin border and it won't fully cover. Clean trimming saves you frustration later. All right, my tip number 4. This one's a biggie. Always trim your applique while it's still in the hoop. If you unhoop your project before trimming, even a tiny shift in your stabilizer or fabric can throw off the satin stitch when you put it back on the machine. Trimming in the hoop keeps everything lined up perfectly so your satin border lands exactly where it should. Tip number 5, and finally, check your stabilizer and stitch settings. A medium weight tearaway works great for most projects, or cutaway. A medium weight tearaway or cutaway works great for most projects, but if your base fabric is stretchy or delicate, make sure it is a cutaway stabilizer used for extra support. If your satin edge still looks uneven, tighten your stitch width or density just a little. That's what gives you that clean, professional finish. So there you go, my top tips for clean, stress-free applique. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more embroidery tips and tutorials, and let me know in the comments what applique project you're working on right now. Thanks for watching and happy stitching.